Okay, here I will just take the sample screw and I want to copy it. On the sample screw, as you see, there is no user recognized attributes yet. I just want to copy it, not share but copy, and I will create two different types of user defined screw attributes, and I will just rename them, one of them, so the name is different. One of them will have a fixed length blind hole, the other one will be incremental blind hole attributes. So now we have two different screws, and this one is the fixed one. Okay, and here we can measure and see the result. Okay, and this is the 4. Okay, and I make it 10, and the length we can measure also. For the screw head, this is 3, and I make it 3.1. Okay, and here I set absolute length, and in absolute length it means that the screw, the blind hole will be always 12 and 13. The absolute length is important if you are using this screw always in same conditions. For example, you are always having the screw on the same plate, and then so we can use the absolute length if you want. So I give a description. Okay, here the next one, I'm just saying incrementally from the end of the screw 2 millimeters and 4 millimeters. And top circle and the bottom circle. And I give a description. So then now we have two different screws. They both have a different blind hole length parameters. And now I want to store them to Model Manager. So first one I store. Okay. And the second one I store. Okay, now they are in Model Manager. Okay, now let's try to load them first to see there is a sample CCF file which we deliver in under the message and English called user screw, and in the CCF file you see example how it's called, and of course this example you have to modify a little bit because the name of the screw is not the same and the element ID is not the same, elite. So this is the name of the screw inside, but in real life we have a different name. So I go to the model manager and check the part attributes to have to look to the normal, the actual name and element ID of this part. Okay, the name we see in the first page. This is the description, and description and name many times look the same, but be careful that we should take the name. This is the name, so I take the name. Okay, and go back to here and just replace the name here. Right, and the element ID is also different depending, of course, on my actual part now. So this is my element ID. Now from this part I will take this element ID and put it here. Okay, so now we have modified this I can just save it. I saved it already, and now we can just read it and just simply check. Okay, we should start the data management module. All right, and now I can simply check if the loading works. Okay, so I will load by name. As you see, it works. Okay, and now in the second one I will load by element ID, and this also works. It means that now the model manager loading is okay, and now we are ready to make the test for the screw connections and the actions. Okay, I will just load one sample let me see. Okay, I will just also add the other one which I didn't add to model manager. So I go to the table database properties, attributes, and I take the as you see, there is the description and there's the name. I will just take the name in this case only, and not the element ID. It's not necessary. Take the element ID. I just copy this file, this line, not the file of course. I make another one. I call it 1 and 2, and I just change the name. Okay, and enter this name as the second file in the second case. Okay, so now we have 2 times loading by name of 2 different screws. Okay, so now I have to reread after the changes. Now we have 2, name 1, name 2, and so on, and name 2 works as well. Okay, name 1, sorry, I forgot to activate. Name 1 and name 2, they both work. They are now different. As you see, they are not shared, so they are different parts because we have copied them. Now I will just load just a block which I have prepared before, but it's just a simple block, nothing special. Okay, now I will load the parts onto this block. Let me delete them now. Okay, and then now I run the program, and I'll take the first one. First one has a, as you remember, fixed length, position to a point, but I just want to compare. I put here a center line, screw connection, part 1, part 2, and the parameters are set. I want to put a washer. Okay, here we say next or okay, doesn't matter. Okay, the washer, there was no fitting washer, it doesn't matter, and he took the one which is fitting now. Okay, so we make the first one, and the second one is the one with the same kind of parameters, but the blind hole is a little bit different. It is measured incrementally. I also put here first and second, put the same screw. Of course we get the same message because this washer is not fitting, but doesn't matter. Now we can check both screws at the same time, and for this I can use just simply go there, right click, yes, and then we can see now both of them, as you see, and they are different. One is one plant hole is a fixed value, the other one was relative value, and you can see it, everything is the same, but only the plant hole is different. Thank you.